Bringing your boyfriend home to meet your family is trying at the best of times, but when your family is the Walshes, it's a whole other level. New comedy tonight on RTE1 at 10:15. But now it's Shortland Street.
He's been acting a little crazy.
Doug? Crazy? Surely not.
I'm starting to think he's crooked.
What's going on here then?
You're in this up to your neck, aren't you? You're playing both sides.
It's all about Tracy for you, isn't it? You didn't even wait for your wife to go cold.
Scotty, stop!
Hit a raw nerve, did I?
Stop it, both of you. What do you think you're doing?
Can I have my jacket back, please?
This whole thing is over your jacket?
There must be at least $5,000 in there. He won't explain why.
Not that I should even need to explain myself, but it's police money. Evidential.
From where?
Some young rookie. He found it. I didn't trust him. I took it off him to bag and submit myself.
So why haven't you?
If you hadn't noticed, I've been a little tied up with an attempted murder at your hospital.
Tanya said she'd seen him using all these different SIM cards in his cell phone.
To protect one of my informants. Standard practice.
And what about when you wouldn't let me into my bedroom this morning?
I already told you. I opened up your window. I was airing out the house.
I'm more inclined to think there was someone in my house.
Oh, can we have a reality check here? I'm a cop. I don't have to answer to you.
You do when it affects me. And Tracy.
Can you give us a minute?
I'm going for a run.
Do us a favor and make it a long one, will you? Man, what a psycho. Oh, don't tell me you believe any of that crap.
I believe nothing without proof. Which is what you're going to give me. Now.
There is your mail. Now, if there's nothing else, I've got a lot of work to be getting on with, so...
Actually, I wondered if you had any news.
About Yvonne? No, not since the last time you pestered me.
Hard to believe, I know, but I do actually care.
Yeah, so you keep saying.
Mum's woken up.
And? Is she still Yvonne? Does she still have all her faculties?
As many as she used to have. There's no evidence of brain damage.
I'm going to go see her.
I'm so relieved. I'm so happy for you. Please forgive me, Maya. I'm so sorry. You did your best. Guess that's all we can ask.
You've been chained to that computer all day.
I've got an essay due tomorrow afternoon and I'm so far behind, it's not funny.
How much of this have you taken?
Why is there some left?
Okay, I guess that answers my question.
I thought that stuff was supposed to pep you up. Instead, it's just made me want to go to sleep.
Well, I'm not surprised. You do look like a zombie.
Yes, I'm tired. But if I don't carry on with this, I'm going to fall behind.
Okay, well, how much have you got to do?
A lot. Best case scenario, if I pull an all-nighter, I'll hand it in on time and hopefully scrape a pass grade.
That's your brilliant idea. A live performance of Night of the Living Dead.
Just go and annoy someone else.
I'm worried about you. At least take a 30-minute power nap. Recharge your batteries.
I can't, Soph.
Well, otherwise you're going to run out of steam and fall asleep at your computer in the middle of the night anyway.
I guess I could take a quick kip.
He can be taught.
Yeah, well, you're the one that's going to be waking me up, smarty pants.
T-minus 30 minutes and counting. Off you go.
How long have I been in here?
Only since last night. They had to put you into an induced coma.
A coma? Why?
Because of the encephalitis, you couldn't look after your own airway, and your brain needed a chance to recover.
You and your brain are both going to be fine.
Last thing I remember was getting into the lift. Everything went black.
Well, you can't have been out for long. We found you, and Brooke did her thing straight away.
Brooke? What thing?
She had to intubate and do a lumbar puncture. She was the one to work out what was wrong.
Was she?
Though she should have picked it up when you went to see her the first time.
That doesn't matter now. Yvonne's going to be okay. That's the main thing.
That's right.
I think I need a wee chat with Brooke.
Oh, come on, Shadow. This is all getting a bit too Ferndale CSI.
Well, Scotty's right. It doesn't add up.
I don't need to explain every single detail of my investigation to him.
Come on, the SIM cards, the open window, the money. You can't blame him for being suspicious.
And paranoid? What about defensive? He certainly is that.
What, defensive? Is that what you said about something hitting a nerve?
When he started making all these wild accusations at me, I let him have it. I told him it was obvious he had the hots for you, even though his wife was barely in her grave.
How could you say that?
Because it's true.
Don't be ridiculous. If you'd said that to me, I probably would have punched you as well. In fact, I still haven't discounted it.
So when I came in and you two were having that little cuddle on the couch...
There was nothing going on between us. There was nothing.
Are you sure? The guy's a pick and mix of emotions. He's not getting his proper outlet, so it's no wonder Candy's flying in every other direction.
He's got right iliac fossa pain with increased white cells. I say probable appendicitis. Maxwell?
I say book him in for an appendicectomy.
Isaac?
Then submit him to a ward and keep him under observation for a few hours. I'll speak to Chris, and if the pain doesn't subside, we'll review.
It's very cautious of you.
Better to be safe than sorry?
Sure, but if his appendix perforates, then you'd be sorry. If you want my opinion, it's a no-brainer. Get him straight to theatre.
Duly noted, but who's the surgeon here? We'll do it my way for now, okay?
Okie dokie.
Hey.
Hey, where's Doug?
Out.
Did you ever go talk to him?
Yeah. And I think he's telling the truth.
Tracy, I know he's your brother.
And he's a cop. It's just the nature of the job. Sometimes there are things you have to keep to yourself. And sometimes those things are going to look pretty dodgy, especially to outsiders. It's just the way it is.
Even so, you have to admit he's acted a little strangely.
Doug also told me the real reason why you punched him. Because of what he said about Shanti and about me. He was way out of line.
He was.
He also said he thought it looked like there was something going on between us, which I can't help but think is my fault.
Hey?
Well, I shouldn't have been crying on your shoulder, especially not after that kiss, which really mucked things up. So if I've confused you in any way...
You're my mate. You were upset about the Knox thing. I offered my support. End of.
Good. So we're cool, yeah?
Yeah.
Whatever you've got to say, I don't want to hear it. It'll probably be a big fat lie anyway, seeing as that's all that seems to come out of your mouth. Goodbye, Kieran.
Just look at this.
I said goodbye, Kieran.
It's the transaction records for the Timmins Suppliers account.
So?
So it shows where Sean's been withdrawing money from in Asia.
Why are you showing me this?
If I put more money into the account, then the police there can wait until he makes another withdrawal. And then they can grab him.
But after all the trouble you've been to protect him, why would you give him up now?
Because if that's what it takes to win you back, then I'll do it.
If you hand this in to the cops, then you're dobbing yourself in for protecting him.
I know.
Again.
I know.
And they'd press charges.
Sophie, I can deal with anything as long as I've got you.
Once upon a time, I would have believed you. But I know better now, so there must be an angle.
Okay, say the word, and I'll call them right now.
Okay, call them right now. Only if I was you, I would have told Sean not to touch the account from now on. That way he'll stay safe and you'll get a whopping big fine, but what's money when you've got a stupid wife who will believe anything you say?
Sophie, that's not how
Take this to the police yourself. And when I see the front page of the newspaper with Sean's face on it and the word court over it, then you can think about trying to win me back.
Are you ready to see Mum? Not yet. I have to reorganise a couple of patients who got bumped into next week because we didn't finish today.
What ops got bumped?
A rectocele and a hernia.
They're both elective. A delay won't be too disruptive for them.
Except one of them is from out of town, so they've got to travel all the way home and all the way back in again.
Maya, be kind. Isaac just set a world record for the longest time ever to perform a thyroidectomy.
Just trying to be thorough.
I think you could have been more thorough if you tried.
Slow and steady wins the race.
Quite right. Keep it up, Isaac.
What happened to half an hour?
Well, I came in to get you, but you were out to it, and then Kieran came round and we fought and I got distracted.
You mean you got upset and you forgot all about me?
I said I'm sorry.
Ah, the sweet sound of sibling harmony. It's been so long. You staying another night, Soph?
Looks like it.
Have you been crying?
Actually, we both just got up from a nap, but I slept too long thanks to Sophie. Now I've wasted 2 hours.
You don't look so good either.
Thanks.
Well, maybe you should get some sleep. You don't want to burn out.
What choice do I have?
Well, you could apply for an extension on compassionate grounds.
The day before it's due, forget it.
Still, it's worth a shot. I mean, if you can avoid doing an all-nighter, then it's worth it.
My lecturer's probably still at uni. Maybe I should ring him.
Go and see him in person. Once he sees how terrible you look, I'm sure he'll feel sorry for you and give in. I would.
Oh, someone's running late.
My alarm didn't go off.
Hey, how's Yvonne doing?
She's good, thanks. Actually, she wanted to see you when you're free.
Me? Why?
I'm but a messenger.
She probably just wants to say thank you.
Somehow I doubt it. I completely brushed her off when she came to see me.
And then you saved her life. Which part's more important?
You're up early.
I haven't been asleep.
So you pulled that all-nighter?
Yeah.
Any joy with the extension?
Joy, no. Lecture, yes.
What?
The cut-off date for extensions is a week before the due date. Applying for an extension the night before it's due shows poor planning and suspect motives. This rounded off with, "You're not the only one that's sick in class, you know."
So there are more people in your class having HIV treatment?
He means colds and flus.
Well, that's hardly comparable to what you're going through. Doesn't he appreciate that?
Rules are rules.
What's his name?
Gilmore. Jim Gilmore.
Gilmore. Was he on the DHB at one stage?
Do you know him?
Yeah, we worked together once. He's not the most compassionate man on the block, but we got along. Mate, you need to get some sleep.
I can't, not till it's done.
I warned you about burnout.
Yeah. I think I need a shower anyway.
Hi. University number, please. School of Medicine.
Yeah, Doug, you don't have to. Are you sure? Okay, yeah. We'll be home soon. Bye. Doug's booking into a hotel. He says it's for the best.
I guess this means we don't have to buy as many groceries.
I guess not.
I'll be 2 minutes, tops.
Hey! Hey, you! Wait! It's you, isn't it?
Let go of me!
Who are you working for? Tell me! Are you in this with Doug?
Help! Honey, what's going on?
It's her.
Who?
The nurse from ED.
Are you sure? Are you absolutely positive?
I'm so sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Freak.
Honestly, I thought it was her.
And what would she be doing back at the hospital? Whatever's going on with you, you need to sort it out. The suspicions, the obsessions, you're freaking me out too.
What's up?
Mr. Atwood's one of the patients that got bumped off yesterday's list.
I'm aware of that.
But, now his blood pressure's up and the anaesthetist won't let him be operated on until it comes down.
God, I'm already behind.
Really? That's a surprise.
Push him to tomorrow.
I don't think his blood pressure's going to lower by then.
Or push him to next week.
Easy for you to say.
Excuse me?
Isaac, I can see you're not concerning yourself with such trivial matters. Mr. Atwood's already taken time off work to sit in a hospital bed all day and wait for you to keep bumping back his surgery. ACC doesn't cover him for a surgeon dragging his heels.
It also doesn't cover him for high blood pressure, but that's just the way it is.
Okay, it's great that you're being thorough and everything, but can you not see what's happening? It's putting us behind, and it's putting patients out.
I can't win. If I move too fast, I get in trouble. If I move too slow, I get in trouble. I give up.
Honestly, I didn't know. No, of course, I understand. Okay, bye. Thanks a lot, Dad.
For what?
That was Jim Gilmore. He's really sorry, but he thought he made it very clear to me that he was unable to break the rules about extensions, and he hopes that me and my father understand why now.
Uh-oh.
When were you going to tell me that you rang him?
I was just trying to help you, son.
Yeah, I never asked you to, and that's not all Gilmore said. He hopes that I'm feeling better soon because, judging by my last assignment, I'm in danger of compromising the chances of my success this year.
The man is all heart.
He's actually really concerned for me, wondering if I should defer my studies till next year, seeing I'm such a daddy's boy.
He didn't say that, surely.
Dad was only trying to help until...
Yeah, you're both only just trying to help, but you end up making things much worse. I mean, you let me sleep in for 2 hours, and you get my lecturer thinking I'm some feeble kid. Oh, great, he gave me a C.
Well, C's still get degrees, don't they?
No, they don't, Sophie.
Hey, calm down. It's going to be all right.
Yeah, well, not with you two trying to help, it's not. I'm out of here.
They're beautiful, thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm alive. I can't complain.
You certainly gave us a nasty shock, that's for sure.
Your speech.
Yeah, don't worry about a thing. Gerald is more than capable of picking up the slack. You just get better and take as long as you want.
Thank you.
When you are up to it, we do need to discuss your new contract. And Gerald's, provided you're happy with the new position?
I'm surprised you still want to keep me on. A risk like me.
Yep, we'll hold off on the details and alike for now. But when you're better, we'll see what Gerald has to say, and then we'll go through formal channels.
Brooke.
Ben said you wanted to see me.
I'll leave you two to it. I'm sure you've got a lot to talk about.
Thank you for coming in, Callum.
Yvonne, I'm so sorry about what happened to you. You are going to make a full recovery, but you probably already know that.
Things would have turned out very differently if it wasn't for you.
I know. So, if you do want to submit a formal complaint, I fully understand.
What's this?
Eh?
Brooke, the formal channels we were discussing was in regard to Yvonne's contract.
Oh, of course. How silly of me.
I asked you in here to thank you for saving my life.
I only did what I had to do.
But I do have grounds to complain. All of this could have been avoided if you paid attention to my symptoms in the first place.
I know. I'm sorry.
I need to sleep.
Sure. You rest up.
Do you want to do me a favour and take this coffee to Hunter for me, please?
What did your last slave die of?
Please.
It'll cost you a kiss.
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Excuse me, do you mind? I'm trying to work here.
How you doing?
I came here to do my essay because everyone was just driving me crazy at home, and now everyone else is driving me crazy here too.
Shit sucks.
If I don't get this finished in 2 hours, I am toast. Not that it matters. I mean, if I have HIV, I shouldn't expect a career in medicine anyway.
Are you almost finished?
I'm not even close.
Then failure is not an option.
Duh.
Well, if you're that desperate, look, there is another way.
I'm not buying an essay.
Well, normally I'd be right there with you. But actually I'm right here with you and you look like crap. But look, surely this counts as extenuating circumstances, yeah? So extenuate yourself. Weigh up all your options and just tell me what other choice you have.
The key's on the table and I left some money for bills. My own money.
Listen, about yesterday.
Which bit? The bit where you called me a liar or the bit where you socked me in the jaw?
I admit I may have overreacted.
That's like saying Hitler was a little over the top.
But please don't feel you have to move out on my account.
I think it's easier for everyone if I just clear out.
And if I promise to stop firing wild accusations at you every 2 seconds?
Pretty, please.
So yes, you'll stay?
Why not?
Yay!
Yeah, I'll give you a hand to move your stuff back.
Leave it.
That's okay.
I said, leave it. I'm the Southern man. We get our own bags.
Oh, you do.
Thanks anyway, mate.
Thank you so much, Scotty. I really appreciate this.
I don't know anymore. I'm damned if I do, I'm damned if I don't.
Hey, how'd it go yesterday with that patient? The one who suspected appendicitis?
Chris took one look at him and sent him straight to theatre. I felt stupid.
Chris has been at the game a lot longer than you have, Sunshine.
You and TK both thought the same thing, though?
Yes, and we've been around the block a few times ourselves.
So frustrating. If I go too fast, I can't get it right. If I go too slow, I can't get it right.
Look, I don't mean to get all Zen master on it, but you can't run until you can walk. So you think about walking, not the running.
One cocktail for sir.
I didn't order a cocktail.
No, but they did. It's an original they designed especially for you, and they insisted that I tell you it's called the Hurry Up.
Very funny.
You sure don't want it?
What I want is a little bit of respect. I'm trying to do my best here.
Look, you can please some of the people some of the time, but you can't please all of the people all of the time.
You can't please everyone.
No, you need to please yourself, but so to speak. Look, what we do is educated guesswork, okay? It's instinctual. So go with what your gut says. If it says go fast, then go fast. If it says go slow, well, then go slow. This is really good.
And send.
Are you all done?
All done.
Well, congrats. That must be a load off.
Like you wouldn't believe. Time for food, and then time for sleep.
Maybe I could make you something to make up for letting you sleep in.
It's all right, I'll do it. Sorry for being a bit scratchy before. I know you and Dad were just trying to help.
It's okay. Can I check my emails now?
Yeah, go for it.
Wow, you wrote 20 pages in 2 days. That's amazing.
Bacon and eggs, here I come.
Hunter?
Yeah?
You left your email open and there's one here from Raymond someone about money and sending you your assignment. Please tell me you didn't pay someone to write this for you.
A bargain-hunting bridegroom refuses to blow the budget on the dress, but don't tell the bride. That's at 9:30 tonight over on RT2, but next this morning on 1, we're in Catherine's Italian Kitchen.